What's up, guys? It's Coolupcool again here. It's been quite a while since my last video, or let alone my last deck profile, but I'm going to do Madolche for you today. They're my favorite deck. I've been playing them for a long time, off and on, but now I'm going to stick with them and try to make them the best I can. I won my first tournament last week with them at my locals, which they're actually pretty good locals. A lot of people there have either topped or done well in regionals. It's a good training ground for players like me who don't do well, to prepare myself for other regionals and events. But anyway, Madolches. Let's get into it with the monsters real quick. Alright, we're going to start with the Madolche monsters first. Pretty self-explanatory stuff. Triple Angeli. Self-explanatory. User to make OTKs and boards that the opponent can't deal with. Triple Hoot Cake, self-explanatory. The OTK engine itself. This card gets hit, I think the deck's unplayable, which it never will get hit because apparently it's a bad deck, but hope to change that. Triple Gelato. Again, I think this is one of the cards in the deck that you cannot play 3 of, mainly because you need your spells, Madolche spells, and that cheeky one of Madolche Palooza I play. So that's why I run 3 of it. 2 Angelis, because I've noticed I need my normal summons to be effective, and as good as Magellan is, I would much rather normal summon a Mufo into an Angeli or normal summon an Angeli straight out, because Angeli is what makes the deck go around, and that's my reasoning behind the 2 of Magellans. Now the one of the last Madolche is a Mufile, self-explanatory. Summon this with Angeli, that's a Invoker or Levier into a Tiaramitsu. And now for the non-Madolches, which is actually what makes this deck pretty good. It's very... My deck can go either first or second and do very well, mainly because these cards I'm about to show you. 2 Ghost Ogre. This card is ridiculous, I guess, especially against the field spell format we're about to have with ABCs and all the other decks that are gonna have field spells. And in general, if they activate an effect, you just destroy their monster or spell a trap, what have you. It's just a good card, especially against pendulums, which is what this deck struggles with the most, is pendulums. And this card's really good. 2 Maxi. Right now, this card's debatable, but I think it's still good, especially if I can make a board that the opponent can't deal with, and you just activate this during your standby phase, and then they're like, okay. Now these are kind of like own techs, because I don't think I've seen any other Madolche deck or heard of any Madolche deck play these, but Kaijus, 1 interdimensional, and 3 Gamma Seal, mainly to deal with problem cards like Majesty's Fiend, and just boss monsters I can't get over, especially Abyss Gaios, Mermails. That card kills me. And a couple other cards, just 2 Spell Strikers. It's really good, especially with Instant Fusion and the 1 of Rhoda. Helps it become live more often. Alright, that's it for the monsters. Do spells now. Okay. Triple Instant Fusion, Norden, or Fusionist, or whatever. It's just a good card. Self-explanatory. 2 tickets. 2 Chateau. 2 MSTs. I actually am thinking about maybe putting a 3rd one in, because Vanity's Emptiness and back row decks I've noticed have been my problems. But I think 2 of's fine. I love ripping 1 off the top whenever they activate Vanities the previous turn. Feels really good. Regeki, Rhoda for the Spell Striker, and Book of Moon. People might ask why Book of Moon. It's a good card against Vanity's Fiend and Majesty's Fiend, any of their problematic cards I have to deal with that have a activation effect during my turn or prevents me from playing the game. So that's where I want to book them in. For the traps, 2 Storming. I'm going to switch these out for a Floodgate and a Quaking so I can make Rafflesia more reliable to use. And just Pendulum decks or decks that overextend with monsters. That's why I'm going to run Quaking and Floodgate. Bottomless Solemn, Madolche Palooza, and Vanity's Infamous. Self-explanatory. Now for the extra deck, which is also pretty self-explanatory. 2 Tiramisus. Don't want to run 3, mainly because I can just cycle this back with Tiramisu if I need to, or Chateau. Just activate Chateau and she goes back to the extra deck. This card's really fucking good. The fact that she doesn't target when she activates is too strong. What makes the deck good? 2 Livier. It's a good card. Bring back my Hootcake targets, or whatever else. Like, if they banish my stuff, I don't know how. DD Crow, I guess. That's a relevant side against me. 1 Invoker. Just 1's fine. I don't see a reason to run 2. Ghost Alucard. Ghost Trick Alucard. That's a good card. I mean, it's bad, but against some decks it's actually pretty good. Zen Mains is just coming out for probably Cowboy. This card's bad. Against Herald. Herald Perfections actually have a tough time with this deck. Or this card. It's just good against that deck. Exclusively. Rafflesia. Probably one of the better Exceeds in here. This card's too good just to be able to activate any of the trap hole cards I need. Especially Floodgate from the deck against Pendulums when I don't have Floodgate set. It's really good. Bishdweller. Giga Brilliant. I might take this out. I'm not sure. Acid Golem to get over problematic cards like Vanities and or not Vanities. I don't know, just get over problematic cards, I guess. Downer Magician, just use my leftover Invokers and Liviers, wherever else they don't have any attachments. Honor Arc, self-explanatory. Fusion Adore, that's Spanish Fusionist. Norden, and that's it. The side deck right now is all over the place. I'm gonna obviously run 3 System Down when ABCs get here. Electric Virus is still good. I run a Dark Hole on the side just to deal with the problematic cards, Pendulum decks, other OTK decks, boards that make established boards but are easily broken by cards like Dark Hole. I mean, that's the deck. These are the tokens. I guess I could show you that. If I ever need tokens for whatever reason, or if my opponent needs tokens. That's the deck. I'm sorry for sounding like a retard. It's been known to happen through all my videos, so I'm not good with this. I just usually do it in one take and go with it. That's my deck. Madolche is my favorite deck. It's my best deck to date, to be honest. And I've been playing for a few years. It's actually one of my favorites because it's a fan favorite and everybody knows what it does. Or at least they should. And it feels weird when my opponent has to read what the card effects do. Because I guess I'm that old. Anyway, that's the video. Like and thumbs up if you enjoyed it, I guess. And subscribe and share it if you want. Show your fellow Madolche fans a decent deck. And it's a different deck. So, take care, guys. Thanks, and see you guys later.